Alright, so let's pretend that last video I never removed the warp core because I'm not an idiot. So what do I do? There is a way. I think what ended up happening was I went too far away. I don't think what happened was... Okay, I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna test to see if the problem was that I removed the warp core, or if the problem was that I went too far away. In order to test that, I'm just gonna leave. Well, I'm still leaving, so... The idea was they're sacrifice the sun. Yeah. But they have a warp that uses the same energy to fix everyone back. Something happened. They all died at once. And their masks didn't activate. In several million years... No, it didn't work. And something else happened. They all died at once. I got so far away that the sun is starting to look like another one of the dots in the sky. But don't think the problem was that I made it too far away. I think the problem might have been the warp core. I think it's gonna let me go out for the full 22 minutes. Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep flying off. More to explore here. Of course there's more to explore there. Problem is there's no way to get to the North Pole, so... I never recall the shuttle from the Quantum Moon. I don't remember that happening. Sure. Quantum Caves, Lake Bed Cave, Quantum Moon Locator, Northern Glacier. Yeah, I did all this fun stuff. Church Camp is fun. Escape Pod 2, Old Settlement. Yep. Hanging City. I should visit the Forge. Esker's Camp doesn't really matter. It's like the current idea of what I need to do is... How far away am I? Very far, yeah, I'm not making it back. So, like, so the idea here The tower has to be on the North Pole. Shrine of the Quantum Moon must be on the moon's North Pole. That's one thing. Problem is it always puts you on the South Pole. Problem is that I don't know how to get the tower to the North Pole. My ship made it to the North Pole at one point. That's about it. No, my coordinates aren't. Have I not actually looked at the launch module? Question: the Ashton project launched the probe, and it was aligned with the random selected probe trajectory. Can't search on type of compromise the process. Okay, so the project activated because something went wrong with the probe cannon. And it got too... The timeline, I don't need to worry about. Okay, I'm just gonna... Alright, so the problem was the warp core. Good to know. The big question, how do I get the tower on the North Pole? How do I get the tower on the North Pole? How do I get the tower on the North Pole? Can I bring the warp core to the high energy lab? I should go see the forge. Actually, what I should do is the interloper. Let me do the forge first. The Quantum Observatory. This is... the South Pole. They would have some kind of surface entrance. Nomai aren't stupid. The gravity cannon. That's the observatory. The crash site. With the early way. I'm going to start here. Gravity on this planet is relatively low. Not worried too much about landing. 0.7, so roughly 1. Wonderful. There's the forge. All the way on the other side. That's the gravity cannon. Here's the forge. Forward, up north. What? No, it's not. There. Oops, hold on. Build yourself. With whatever strange technology they use in these rocks. Black Hole Forge District. Oh, I see. Okay. Up there. So some kind of internal warp. Is that the one from Ash Twins warps to the internal warp? Is that what this is? I don't understand what it is. So I have to find the black hole controls. I remember it weren't too far. Yeah. Just over here. To raise it. Craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Expanding the vessel's warp core on its casing Using valuable knowledge. Little hope of recovering would be best to relearn, I think. It's a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. Best place. We don't have to design such a powerful core. Any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. Hook was apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design. Now Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. Vessel's warp core. The vessel. Is that just the one the ship they came in on? Retrieve the warp core from the vessel. Okay. Return to the Dark Bramble. Many could know my perish there. Mentor and his old mentor once discovered and studied the anglerfish fossil and Ember Twin. He could avoid the anglerfish entirely. The vessel. Vessel crashed. No longer functions. The old core could be a valuable blueprint if I were able to transport it back here to repair it. My grandmother told me there's little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. There's something in... Okay. Okay, hold on. Got shit to do. Up. Alright. Get back to my ship. Fastest way back. A vessel. So there's a vessel containing another warp core. Would a stronger warp core mean I can go back in time further? Is there... Because one of the guys was saying their warp core was incomplete. And it was like, it's good enough. There's a chance that the vessel's warp core might prove more useful. Oh. I'm gonna die of a concussion. The vessel. Because those are escape pods. So the main ship is somewhere in... Okay, so now I need to go to Ash Twin. Nice. That's on the other side, isn't it? Yeah, that sucks. I'll crash land. Nothing I broke is too important. Alright. Excuse me. We just chill here. Coming up. Alright. Oh. Brick. I forgot. Alright, I'll have to do some insane, sick, awesome parkour. Hold on. I'll make it there through pure suit flying skill. Excuse me. Return warp is still primed, which means I can get back to the ship still. Alright, now. Find an opening. Near the probe. Not a lot of openings. Here we go. This seems promising. Okay. Fly around. Use fuel wisely. Our heads. Alright, we'll gain height with every pass. Oh! I was so close. Almost dead. I'm running out of fuel. Yeah, I think I'm just kind of... No, I get oxygen here. And I can refuel at friend. I'm just gonna turn it around. No, because it won't turn instantly. Better to wait. Alright, take two. Take two. I need to... I can't heal. Alright. There is fuel right outside of here. Alright, and scouts down this way. Alright. Same strategy, but don't crash. Lag, not good. Alright. We go zoop. Every pass, we gain height. Aiming for this. Okay, too low still. Zoop again. Heads up. Too low, zoop again. Readjust aim. Alright, now we're here. That's raised. Raised it should be. And I need to get to up there. That is the hard part. You can get close from in one of these balconies. Yeah, okay. If I can get up into one of those. Is there another path in? Doesn't seem like it. I might be able to do there with just pure thrust. Get to a slightly higher point. Oh, I hit my head. Am I alive? Am I alive? Please say I'm alive. Ah! I was so close. All I had to do was just not jump. All I had to do was literally just not jump. I got which way was up and which way was down. I should drink water. I'm gonna try that again. Step 1. Ow. Land on Brittle Hollow. One of my smoothest landings. Proud of it. Proud of that one. Ah. As I've proven before, we don't need our legs. Okay. Do my zooping strats. got fuel. Thank you. Not here to socialize. I'm on a mission. Alright. Pull you up. Alright, and then we jump in. Come in here. Go down here. Do this. Go the other side. Sit here. Warp. Ship should be... I should land the ship closer to this thing next time. I never do. Refuel. Go back to our ship. Heal. Fly to the... not the Ember Twin. Whatever, I can eyeball the Ash Twin. Ash Twin. Currently going behind the sun, so I should... meet it down yonder. Alright. Slow down a bunch. Slow down a bunch. Slow down a bunch. Perfect! Oh! Oh shit, not perfect! Where's the rest of my ship? Wait... I'm also on the wrong freaking twin. Oh, the rest of it's on the other one. Okay, I just gotta go over there then. Okay, that's easy. Said then done. Actually, hold on. I can warp to it using... No, the warp towers are on that one. I swear there was a warp to it. From here. And why wouldn't there be? Okay, how do I get over there? Easy, I just jump and follow the canyon. Okay, first I'm gonna go over to Friend. Friend's got oxygen and fuel. which will help me do this. Avoid the sand. Perfect. Where's the rest of the towers? The tower I need lower. There we go. Yep. Tower I need is just slightly lower, so I got here too fast. Despite my setbacks. Alright. Here we are. Gotta wait for this to get low enough. Alright. I honestly did not think I'd get here this fast. I thought that after my little incident with the ship that I would not be able to be here. So I want to learn more about that warp core that I found inside the very thing I'm standing on. So I want to get to where they made it, the Black Hole Forge. Or hopefully I'll also learn about the vessel in the Dark Bramble. I would assume that the vessel is the red. Maybe I'll be low enough to warp by the time it lines up. Excuse me. Okay. Don't jump. Do not jump. Follow the path. Stay on the path. Black Hole Forge, left for 30 meters. And this way is... what then? Not usable. I'm not even gonna bother. I feel like if I went that way, I'm gonna fall. I love jumping so much. I'm struggling to not jump. Oh my gosh. Projection stone. Caution near the boarding area while the Black Hole Forge is in operation. It's not, so we're good. Alright, well, there's a little thing I need to grab from somewhere. Ah. Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? All the warp towers are being constructed on Ashwin, so black hole cores will go there. My gratitude. In that case, Poke, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root to help him deliver the first core to Ashtwin, just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in our cervical spine. Tower designs in the high energy lab on Ember Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he is familiar with them. Right, I know about those, so I don't need to worry about that. You? Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers in Ash Twin will never activate because warp receiver will never align overhead. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Do you not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. Didn't recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. No, Yarrow understands this distinction. He likely doesn't realize the Hourglass Twins are so close together they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in between them. Ah. Regarding the warp towers in Ash Twin, does each tower have to be precisely aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? I enjoy precision as much as the next nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next nomai, provided the next nomai is not Poke. We don't need the alignment angle to be exact. It only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body center. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. You will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. One's eyes aren't, like, colored. That's a spot for warp cores to go. There's a ceiling above me. Okay. White hole. Black hole. The outside, and they use the black hole to do the crafting process. Don't jump. Don't jump. Advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ashton project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Everything well at the forge? Of course, her ability can still be improved. I need more time. Or her yard, the core is finished. If my sister tells me otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Folks only nervous. The core's extraordinary design work is beautifully covered. This will show me the masks. Yeah, okay. So that's just like, how do I get in there? So I need to check out the bramble. Exit to surface. Nice, I didn't realize we had an exit to surface. I don't want to exit to surface because my ship's not there. I want to exit to Ash Twins. Well, my ship's not there either. Exit to Whitehall Forge. I probably shouldn't have. I need to Whitehall Forge back, gain fuel, and then Whitehall Forge, and then Dark Bramble. Assuming the Dark Bramble and Whitehall Forge line up. Also assuming that the fuel I need is still there. Yep. Alright, and now I need to go back into the black hole. Actually, where is... Alright, Dark Bramble's coming around soon. The walk to a black hole? Where is the nearest hole? Then I can chill on the Whitehall station because there's oxygen there. Okay. Perfect. Remember correctly. Why does it act like this sometimes? There's a lot of fuel I didn't want to spend. Whatever. Oh my god, I wasn't even moving that fast? Also, why did it rotate me when I didn't want to be rotated? Ah, well, whatever. It's fine. I needed to get back my ship anyway. Key things learned.
Going to the Black Hole Forge was completely useless.
Because all that did was tell me stuff that I already knew. So I need to go to... the vessel. Which I would have to assume... is on Dark Bramble. is the red light. Alright. I think my best bet don't lose my ship. Park the ship right here. And I think it's easier to go through without the ship. So I need to find out where Feldspar's vine is. Somewhere in here. A large chunk. Is that it? Be a hole. Was it by that one? No, I'm positive it was this big one. I hate this planet's gravity. It's so bumpy for no reason. Alright, it's one that connects to the inside. Is it not on this structure? Is it on that one? I don't think so. The nub. Which one was it? Was it lower? I don't think it was lower. The weird lighting artifact. That's just messy geometry. Where's Feldspar Hole? Why is my ship getting further away? Okay. That was still firmly planted on this vine. Alright, I'll just go in blind. Let's go in with a ship. Yep. Alright. Ah, frick it, let's go. Where am I? Alright. Alright. I see something. is another escape pod. Never made it out. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the English attack more and more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to turn the vessel to either repair the damage, or more probably await rescue. Seka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter, and will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. This is interesting. Doesn't look like the other escape pods. New problem. Our equipment is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel. But is it possible for the vessel to be in 2 different locations at the same time? I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. We're nearly out of time already. Then the vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone, and we will be lost. We'll follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the 2 beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll have a trail of lights as we go. There's a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. Gravity not detected, breathable air not detected, multiple life forms detected, potentially hostile. Do not exit pod. Oh, don't hit my ship, don't hit my ship, don't hit my ship. Okay, great. Alright. Is this quantum rock? Oh, that sucks. Lag. With my dying breath, I wrote this journal. If any of you come here searching for us, we follow one of the 2 beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now. The vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. The opening is too small for a single nomad to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel, and still so far, is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon, we'll be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that other escape pods are able to reach relative safety. First thing I'm noticing is the color. Additionally, I could go and check the direction the escape pod came from. Here's the thing, if there's multiple... I don't know why they didn't do that first. Oh, whoops. It looks like it came from roughly this direction. I'm gonna start there. If not, it's pretty obvious that it might just be the red hole. Here's what I'm noticing. So there's some rocks in here. These quantum rocks? No. Does seem like wreckage maybe from their vessel. Here. I'm gonna check out this one. It could be a fish though. But it's kind of close to where the ship might have come from. I think I would have seen a fish by now if it was a fish. On an angle. If it is a fish, I go around it. I think it might be a fish. I'm hearing fish noises. Not moving very fast, but that's intentional. He's not. I think it's a fish. I'm hearing fish. About further away than I think. Yeah, it's bobbing up and down. It's a fish. Alright, I'm gonna have to assume that the glowing red one is the vessel. Because fish aren't red. Only thing I know that's in here is flag. And it was slightly red, yellow. Alright, well, I want to go fast, so... On to the next one. Slow down. Oh, I crashed. Don't touch anything. God damn it. It feldspar it. Just go crazy. Go big or go home. What is that? Not the vessel. Hmm.